Hey guys, Paul from Paul's Karts here. Just wanted to make this quick video. We got this engine going out to a guy that does dirt racing, big heavy kart. His son races it. They do a big long race down, I think across Mexico, maybe 100 miles or something like that. Pretty cool stuff. So we got a big block here, big block. 92 millimeter bore, extra stroke on the crank. About not gonna give out any numbers, but this is a big bad mother bear. We got a nice hemi head on this one. It's kind of not too common to see a hemi head on a 92 millimeter piston bore because they don't come with the valve reliefs in the pistons, so that's something you got to get in there and mark up and clearance yourself. But got that on, got that in, got the crank in, extended stroke, balanced crank, balanced billet crank, extended stroke, nice piece. Got the reinforced block, 92 millimeter block. Got the high flow fuel pump on there with the dual outputs. This fuel pump is for the methanol carb. We run these because they're the only thing that can really keep up with the fuel supply. These were originally made for a 1600cc two-stroke jet ski, so if they can keep up with that gas supply, they can keep up with methanol for a big block. We have the hot coil on there with the ground strap. We have modified our ground strap to a different style strap that's a little bit more flexible. It doesn't quite kink like the old stuff did, and still has that real brilliant look to it, brilliant shine. So those are upgraded item. We do have the block to head vents. I just installed a couple tubes for him, so he can probably rearrange that when he gets it on the cart. He's probably got a puke tank he's got to run. On the billet side covers, you do have the 4 options, so you could throw 2 more nipples in there or brass barbs. This does have the billet flywheel electric start. We added the electric start. This block wasn't even cut out for the starter, so I had to cut that out. This thing really kicked my ass. We got the custom. This is a 40 millimeter carburetor on there. This is our carb. This is a custom 40 millimeter. It is a pumper. It's a dual throttle body carb. One throttle body you control with your foot or your hand, the throttle. The other one is controlled as a vacuum secondary. You have a vacuum pickup here, and we have a welded intake tube on this one because this thing is going to flow so much air. We have a big bottom end, so we need to get a lot of air in there. So the hemi head coupled with a welded intake tube, big 40 millimeter methanol carb. This is big here. You could pretty much stick your hand in it if you had a normal size hand, unlike my big meat hands. So this is where you pick up the vacuum secondary. This carburetor keeps the throttle, the fuel curve almost perfect. Once you get it dialed in, we found that it maintains the fuel curve out of all the types of carburetors we tested. Billet valve cover. We got the ARP head studs blocked off. All of the oil sensor and governor arms. We have some magnetic oil bolts in there. Has the big 10 bolt side cover, some ARP round hex socket, exhaust bolts, spark plug, hot coil, you name it, stainless steel valves, billet piston, billet rod, billet crank, PK, BB, RPM 3 camshaft. This is one bad mother bear. If I had to put a horsepower number on it, it would be plus 40 hard, coming up into the 50 horsepower range, and it would probably be point for point right there with torque. This is one big lunged, heavy breathing engine here. Normally build slips, I go through about one build slip a day. I got over a week on this build slip, really kicked my ass. But you know, we got that. I know guys have been waiting a long time in the build line, and we're really trying to get things done, so we should be moving again now that this is out. I got a nice small block Mold Star C titanium valve head that I'm filming right after this one. So we're really cranking it. We're trying to get back on that one a day. This thing kicked our ass. It took us about a week and 2 days. So that's an extended build for us. So we had balanced crank, extended stroke. I mean, you name it. We had to cut valve reliefs in it. We're running a hemi head on a non-hemi big block. A lot of this stuff is just unheard of, unseen before. So this is a monster build. Pushing 500 cc's, big lunged, heavy carbureted monster. He should do really well with this methanol. Really great dude, pleasure to deal with, no pressure on the build line. So this is for you. Hope you guys like all the big extras. I'm Paul's KARTS. Until next time, guys, have a nice day.